How's it going, everybody? I got a little bit of a prep for us, just two items. Michael today was reminding us that there's a lot out there like My Bloody Valentine, and there's also, what do they call it? The St. Valentine's Day Massacre. So, you know, and we know that it was an event on February 14th. It was probably more than likely very fake, very staged stuff. And it was a film, and a film I really enjoyed when I was a kid. Um, 62301 is in the URL. Came out June 30th, 1967. We can run it to today. Why not? 67. 67. Let's go. June 30th, 1967. Let's run it to Valentine's Day. So we do get a murder code on it. And I don't fall for this stuff anymore because it's the AI has always set this up. But it's 20683, and 83 is murder in one of the gematria ciphers, of course, which we've shown you many times. Be great if I memorized which one it was. The 83 is reverse ordinal, where Z is 1, Y is 2, X is 3. I think that's what reverse ordinal means. There's English ordinal, where A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. Full reduction, reverse full reduction. I'm not sure what those are. Then there's Jewish gematria, where Trump will, it's in Jewish gematria, murder is 399, and Trump will be 28, 399 days old on the Ides of March, which is my biggest high watch day, probably that I've ever had. It's got the most content that I've ever had. And, but this, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and the guy did have a thing on his heart. So there was this movie, or UFC, excuse me, that I was watching. And hang on a second, it's sideways. So in the UFC, when they cut to this clock, that was the first time on the clock was this March 25th lunar eclipse. So I found that pretty fascinating. And it was UFC embedded. And when it cut, there's the 325 right there. As soon as it cut to it, them playing this game, there was that 325. So I thought that was interesting. We do know that tomorrow is Valentine's. He's got the heart on the chest. And see, if he goes down on 214, he is then, in fact, going down on the 214th Bible verse, which is first time deadly wound is mentioned. It's Revelation 13:3. It's the 214th verse of the book of Revelation. So that's pretty cool and fitting if he were to go down on 214, and he would rise on what? You guessed it, 216, the James Bond car tag, 216, because it's 6 times 6 times 6. And it's really that simple. So really, all we really want to do moving forward then is see if it bounces off of these eclipses in any type of meaningful way. And the internet's not working, so there it goes. So it'd be 54 days upon rising on the 16th. It's going to then be 52 days to the and then let's run it to his rising to this ring of fire, which I believe is the abomination of desolation day. As long as he goes down by, I would say, early June, then the abomination of desolation day will be on that ring of fire eclipse. Then it's 229 days. Okay. 229. 229 and 52. Well, that is just fascinating, isn't it? Those are personal ciphers for me. That's fascinating, but that is wow. Okay, then. So anyway, that's it. Looking at Valentine's as a possible high watch day, down on 214, which is Revelation 13:3, deadly wound but did live. Up on 216, 216, James Bond's car tag, except for the movie No Time to Die. James Bond's car tag, 216, because it's 6 times 6 times 6. And the dude had a heart on his chest. That's it. That's why tomorrow's a high watch day. All right, love you. Or if we think it's a high watch day, that's why it would be one.